Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 16 of Half-Court Headlines. We've got ourselves a really long one, a lot of things to talk about. We'll jump right into it. I'm Andrew. This man over here, this legend over here, is Tyler. Tyler,
So,
oh
how's
my
it going?
God. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I slept, took a five hour nap today. It
Damn,
was freaking
I
legendary.
got 5 hours sleep and a 5 hour shit, and that's my day.
Hell yeah. That's the
Yes,
way to
sir.
go.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Yeah, let's jump right into things though. We'll go all the way through the games and then we'll figure out what we do after that. Starting off with the Nuggets, they win big at home. They beat the struggling Pelicans 122 to 113. Jokic 26-point triple double. Next game, Bucks, they beat the Hornets at home 124 to 115. Giannis 34 and 18. LaMelo Ball 27-point triple double. The Lakers, they win big in the Garden in overtime. They beat the Knicks 129 to 123. LeBron 28-point triple double. Jalen Brunson scored 37. The Heat, they edge out the Cavs in Cleveland 197. The Clippers, they take down the Bulls in Chicago 108 to 103. Kawhi had 33 points and 5 steals. Vooch got a double double. The Hawks, they blow out the Suns in Phoenix 132 to 100. McCall Bridges 23 points, 7 assists. Jamal Murray 21, 6 and 8. The Jazz, they win a close one in Utah, 131 to 128. Fred VanVleet should have been a Clipper, 34-point triple-double. Lauri Markkanen, 28-point double-double. The Kings, they beat the Spurs in San Antonio, 119 to 109. Sabonis, 34 and 11. Jakob Poeltl got a double-double. The Wolves, they beat the Warriors in Minnesota, 119 to 114. Curry got 2019. Naz Reid, 24 and 13. The Rockets, they beat the Thunder in Houston 112 to 106. Celtics, they win by 43 against the Nets at home. Tatum scored 31 points. The Blazers, they win a good Western Conference battle in Memphis against the Grizzlies. The sliding Grizzlies 122 to 112. Grizzlies keep sliding, keep losing games. Lillard scored 42, 8, and 10. John Morant 32, 9, and 12, almost a triple double. The Sixers, they beat the Magic at home 105 to 94. Harden 26, 9, and 10. The Nuggets, they blow out the Warriors in Denver 134 to 117. Jokic 22-point triple double. Curry scored 28. The Mavs, they beat the reeling Pelicans in Dallas 111 to 106. Ingram 26, 9, and 7. Luka 31 and 8. The Bulls, they beat the Hornets in Chicago 114 to 98. The Knicks, they edge out the Heat in New York 106 to 94. Bam, almost a 32-point double-double. RJ Barrett 30 and 8. The Cavs, they smoked the Grizzlies in Cleveland 128 to 113. John Morant 24, 8 and 8, and Darius Garland 32 and 11. The Lakers barely beat the Pacers in Indianapolis 112 to 111. Anthony Davis scored 31 and 14. Miles Turner 20 and 13. The Clippers, they blow a 21-point lead, heard that one before, to the Bucks in Milwaukee, and the Bucks win 106 to 105. Giannis scored a measly 54 points and 19 rebounds. The Hawks, they win in Utah 115 over the Jazz. Trae Young scored 27, Lauri Markkanen 25 and 10. The Sixers win in San Antonio 135 to 125 over the Spurs. Joel Embiid 33-point double-double. Malachi Branham 26 points. Tempers flare as the Magic beat the Wolves 127 to 120 in Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell 29, 10 and 6. Cole Anthony 28 and 6. The Raptors, they beat the Rockets in Houston 117 to 111. Fred VanVleet scored 32. The Suns beat the Celtics at TD Garden in Boston 106 to 94. Jaylen Brown scored 27 points. The Blazers, they win big in DC. They beat the Wizards 124 to 116. Anthony Simons scored 33 points. Tingus Pingus scored 32. The Pacers, they edge the Kings in Indianapolis 107 to 104. Pistons, they win at home against the Hornets 118 to 112. LaMelo Ball scored 23 points. The Nuggets, they smoked the Hawks in Denver 128 to 108. Jamal Murray scored 41 points. DeJounte Murray scored 28 and 10. The Warriors, they beat the Mavs in primetime at the Oracle Arena 119 to 113. Spencer Dinwiddie, last game as a Mavs, scored 25. Curry scored 21. Thunder, they smoked the Rockets in OKC 153 to 121. SGA scored 42. The Bucks beat the Heat in Milwaukee 128 to 115. Butler scored 32. Giannis got a 35-point triple-double. The Bulls win in Chicago versus the Blazers 129 to 121. Dame scored 40. Zach LaVine scored 36. The Suns beat the Pistons in Detroit 116 to 100. Ayton scored 31 and 16. Sadiq Bey scored 25. The Pels beat the Lakers in New Orleans 131 to 126. AD got 34 points. Ingram got 35. The Nets narrowly edged the Wizards in Brooklyn 125 to 123. Cam Thomas, that's a name you should start to be hearing. He scored 44. Porzingis got 38. Clips win big in the Big Apple. They beat the Knicks in overtime 134 to 128. Kawhi got 35. Jalen Brunson got 41. Pelicans destroy the Kings in New Orleans 136 to 104. Trey Murphy got 30. The Wolves, they obliterate the Nuggets without Jokic 128 to 98. The Raptors, they edged the Grizzlies in Memphis 106 to 93. Desmond Bane got 26. Knicks get a nice bounce back win to beat the Sixers in New York 108 to 97. Embiid got 31. Julius Randle got 24, 9 and 7. The Cavs, they smoked the Pacers in Indy 122 to 103. Darius Garland got 24. Miles Turner got 27, 10 and 3 blocks. Last game before you're going to take it over, Tyler. Magic, they beat the Hornets in Charlotte 119 to 113.
All right, we got the Hawks winning in Utah 115 to 108. Young put up 27 and 6, and Markkanen put up 25 and 10. We got the Sixers in San Antonio beating them, beating the Spurs. Embiid had 33 and 10. Maliki Branham had 26. Tempers flare again, as I am now realizing I think I'm reading the same time.
Oh, shoot. I think I read them all. All right. I'll just take it for the Monday games all the way to today. Yeah, my fault. Clippers, they beat the Nets in Brooklyn, a 124 to 116. Paul George got 29. Cam Thomas got 47. Celtics, they beat the Pistons 111 to 99. Tatum got 34. Cavs beat the Wizards in DC 114 to 91. Spurs lose to the Bulls in Chicago. Andre Drummond got 21 and 15. Bulls win 128 to 104. Kings win big 140 to 120 over the Rockets in Houston. Keegan Murray dropped 30. Jalen Green 27. Mavs beat the Jazz in Utah. Jaden Hardy got 29. And Walker Kessler got 13 points and 9 rebounds, 124 to 111. The Mavs win. The Warriors win 141 to 114 over the Thunder. Clay dropped a simple 42 points. Solid stuff from him. Last game, Bucks, they beat the Trailblazers in Portland 127 to 108. Dame dropped 28.
I can take Tuesday's games going forward. We
Go
got
ahead.
the Knicks beating the Magic in Orlando 102 to 98. Brunson dropping 25. Fultz dropping 21. We have Phoenix beating Brooklyn in Brooklyn. Aiden dropping 35. Cam Thompson dropping 43. He's been on fire recently. We got Atlanta at New Orleans, where New Orleans wins. Ingram has 30. Bogdanovich had 22. We got Memphis beating the Bulls in Memphis. Ja dropping 34. Nicola dropping 28. We got Minnesota at Denver, in which Denver smokes them. Denver dropping 146, Minnesota 110, MPJ at 30, Luke Garza had 19. And then we got OKC at LA, where OKC won 133 to 130. Shy at 30, LeBron 38. Game he broke it. We got Wednesday. We got the Detroit Pistons at Cleveland, which Cleveland kind of kicked their ass. We got Allen dropping 20, and we got Bogdan dropping 15. We got Charlotte at Wizards, in which Wizards cleaned them up. Porzingis 36, Washington 20. We got Sixers at Boston. Great game to watch. Boston beat them up by 7. Derek White had 19, and Embiid had 28. We got Pacers at Miami, which Miami wins. Bam had 38. Hield had 29. We got San Antonio at Toronto, in which Toronto wins. Siakam dropping 37. Keldon Johnson 22. We got the Kings at the Rockets, which a very controversial call at the end there.
Oh, yeah.
In which Sack wins 130 to 128. Fox dropping 31, along with making the 3 game-winning free throws, and Jalen Green dropping 41. We got Minnesota at Utah, in which Minnesota kicks their ass even harder than Denver kicked theirs earlier, in which they win 143 to 118. Anthony Edwards dropping 31, Sexton 22. Dallas beating up the Clippers in LA like they always do. Kyrie, first game as a Mav, drops 24. Powell also dropping 24. We have Golden State losing to Portland. Their comeback game fell short. Portland 125. Golden State 122. Dame had 33. Poole had 38. And then last but not least, we got the last 4 that occurred yesterday, in which Denver at Orlando. Orlando wins, but Jokic was not playing. Wendell Carter Jr., 19. Aaron Gordon, 37. Phoenix at Atlanta. Atlanta winning 116 to 107. Trae Young dropping 36. Okogie dropping 25. We got Bulls at Brooklyn. Brooklyn coming on top. Dinwiddie, first game back as a net, dropping 25. And Levine dropping 38. And last but not least, we have Milwaukee at LA. LA's comeback also fell short. Milwaukee winning 115 to 106. Giannis puts up 38. Schroeder put up 25.
All right, I think that's it for the games. We got like freaking 400 games in about 10 minutes. That was pretty solid. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings for a hot second. What surprises you for the Eastern Conference? Anything or
nothing? Nothing actually surprising has occurred. I do want to see where the Nets record will go after the trades.
Right. Yeah, that's the one to look at.
And
for sure.
I also want to see 76ers, because they dealt out a couple players. So I want to see how that affects them. But other than that, there's nothing really shocking in the Eastern Conference. And in my opinion, same with the West right now. The West still is like chaotic because they're all even. The only one, Blazers in the 10th, I see them falling down. I see Lakers taking that up with the trades, because the Lakers made some great trades.
Yeah.
As much as I hate them, they were just Rob Pelinka did a masterpiece on that one.
Oh my, yeah. We'll get into it later, but the Lakers did a lot of good things during this trade deadline, and I hate it.
Also want to see where the Mavs go with
For real.
Kyrie.
Mavs and the Suns. Oh my gosh,
that rematch is gonna be insane in the playoffs.
I know, yeah. If we got that like second, even like Western Conference Finals, that would be so fun. Oh my gosh, yeah. We'll see. I think a lot of these teams can flip flop throughout. We've got like 30 more games until the playoffs start, so anything can happen. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the standings. Nothing really happened in the past week, but let's talk about LeBron being the all-time leading scorer in NBA history now.
I mean, bro, you finally did it.
Finally did it.
20 years.
Yeah. So LeBron, he breaks the all-time leading scorer. I gotta see. He has 38,390 points. He passed Kareem. He's 3 points ahead of him now. I think he's gonna keep like scoring points. He's just gonna keep going. It's like absurd what he's doing. He's played in this league for 40 years. Not 40 years.
It's just a testament to his longevity in his
40 years,
career.
yeah. Very impressive. He's played in the NBA for 20 years. Crazy what he's doing. He's making Tom Brady doing what he's been doing, just kind of like out of the water. Like he's been playing like a rookie. Just his prime is going on forever. It's crazy. How long do you think LeBron's going to keep performing at this level?
At this level? I mean, unless he gets injured, I don't see him slowing down for at least a year or two right now. He's playing insanely good. He's in such great shape, which is just why he's playing so well. He's blowing past, like you said, 21-year-olds on the court. He's just
Crazy.
he's insane right now.
Yeah. The league has to drug test this man because what he's doing should be illegal. It's like crazy.
It's
I don't know. I don't know when he said he wanted to retire, but I don't think it's anytime soon. Like you can't retire when you're playing
He
like
said
this.
he wants to retire when he plays on the same court as Son.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So we'll see.
Depends which son though. He could be playing with Bryce or he could be playing with Bronny or both. Which I don't know.
See.
Crazy though. Yeah,
Probably could play
LeBron.
with them.
Did you you watched the game, right?
Yeah, I watched the game.
Yeah.
One thing about the game I kind of felt like, what the hell is this? Is that there was still 10 seconds left in the third, and they took a 20-minute game from a 20-minute break from a 5-point game. Like, I get it's a celebration. He just broke it. But at least wait till either the end of the third or at the end of the game, even because you're in a tight spot. Your team is down by 5 after you made that shot, and you guys have a chance to come back, and you just don't. So I mean, it kind of like ruined the Lakers' momentum even, and they probably would have won that game if they just kept playing.
Oh
But,
yeah, for sure.
It's emotions and stuff. I get that, but like it was just great basketball though. It was nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. I liked how they kept panning to Kareem, who was the all-time leading scorer going up to that, and he looked so salty. He's like, dude, what is this? It's like my 40-year record's about to be broken. Yeah, he looks so salty. And then when he had to like hand off the basketball to him, like, dude, what? Yeah.
Bro looked fed up.
For real. Yeah. But we'll see if this is ever broken. I don't know. Depends on who's coming up. Maybe Luca. That's probably the most like logical, but I don't even know.
The youngest that's going off. Honestly.
Yeah. We'll see about that. Anyways, all-time leading scorer is LeBron. Let's talk about some injuries. Devin Booker, he's going to be returning soon. Scary times for the Suns. I don't know. You think the Suns are going to be good right away, or you think they need like time to gel?
I think they're actually the opposite. I think they're going to be great right away, but as time goes on, more and more flaws are going to be seen, and I see them falling apart in the playoffs even.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
One thing I do think is Booker is the most overrated superstar in the league.
Facts. Big facts.
Bro is sometimes hot ass and would probably be an all-star in Malaysia right now. But he is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He can ball out sometimes. But I think putting him in tiers with like Tatum and like even Curry and Doncic is kind of just insane. You don't do that.
He's like a 3, like C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I think I don't know how long Durant's out for. I think he's out like a week after the All-Star game. I don't know. I agree with you. I think the Nets the Suns are just going to get really hot, and I hate it because that team, not going to lie, probably one of the most hated teams in the NBA. Just adding Durant, a team that's
winners work.
Stupid, so stupid. And I also saw that the Suns are rumored to get Kyrie in the fall. We'll talk about that later, but if they add him, I don't know.
Another injury that's insane right now is Curry. I want to see how that goes down with the Warriors.
Oh yeah, Curry's out.
That's tough. So they got Poole, Thompson. They just got GP2. They got to step up, bro. They got Youngblood.
That trade got canceled actually because of a failed physical.
Did it actually?
Yeah. So I guess James Wiseman is back on the Warriors. I don't know. We'll talk about that trade later, but that's just crazy because Gary Payton last year was so nice for the Warriors. Just a lockdown player, like Grand Theft Alvarado for the Pelicans over there. Another player that's going to be out, Jaylen Brown. He's out with a facial injury. I don't know. I didn't look too far into that one, but I'm sure losing a really good scorer probably should have been an all-star. Losing him for a bit is definitely going to hurt, but they're top of the conference for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, a couple injuries. Luckily, not to any of the Clippers players. I will take that. But yeah, tough sledding for those teams on top. Another player we got to talk about is Cam Thomas.
Oh, bro has been going off.
My gosh,
He's
for
cooking.
real.
Imagine how
Yeah.
many more players are on the benches of NBA teams right now that has that potential. He's insane. He's always a scorer. He was frustrated with the Nets franchise for not putting him more, for not giving him minutes. And when they finally do, look what he's doing. He had
He's
the right,
insane.
bro. He had the right.
Who needs Kyrie when you got Cam Thomas? This man is balling. I'll read out his stats. He scored 44 against the Wizards uh, a week ago. Then he scored 47 against my Clippers, 43 against the Suns, which I think did the Suns win that one? I'm not really sure.
No, Suns lost.
Yeah, Suns lost. That's embarrassing.
I'm like 9-9. No, Suns won by 4. Suns won by 4. It was a close game though. It should not have been a close game. It should not have been a close game. It was a close game.
Yeah, and then he scores 20 last night. So I think literally, even though they lost these all-time all-stars like Kyrie and KD,
their future's
I
bright.
think their future is very bright. They have so many players: Dorian Finney-Smith,
young players.
Dinwiddie, yep, McCall Bridges. That man doesn't get talked about enough.
No,
He's a really good player. And they got Cam Johnson. They got players for sure.
I was shocked the Suns traded him. I'm not gonna lie. That
Cam Johnson, yeah.
No, not Cam Johnson.
Oh, McCall Bridges, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know you had to give up some piece for KD, but I was not expecting that. He's one of your future bright players.
And he keeps getting better too.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe trade away CP0. I think that probably would have been.
Rings out here.
Yeah, CP0 rings. Yeah. But the future is bright for the Nets. I think Cam Thomas can be good. Hopefully, it's not like a Linsanity run where he scores like 50 points in like 8 games, and then after that he's just irrelevant. We'll see.
Yeah.
Could happen. NBA Rising Stars rosters got announced, I think, a week ago. So right as we finished that episode. So I'll just read them out. Jalen Green got on. AJ Griffin, Bones Highland. Oh yeah, Clippers baby. Walker Kessler, Trey Murphy, Alperen Sengun, Franz Wagner, Jalen Duran, Josh Giddey, Quentin Grimes, Evan Mobley, Jabari Smith, Jeremy Sohan, Jalen Williams, Jose Grand Theft Alvarado, Paolo Banchero, Scotty Barnes, Jaden Ivey, Benedict Mathurin, Keegan Murray, Andrew Nemhard, Sidi Kisoko, I don't know who that guy is, Scoot Henderson, Mojave King, Kenneth Lofton, Mac McClung, and Scottie Pippen Jr., as well as Leonard Miller. Out of all those guys, which do you think is going to be the best player in, like, I don't know, let's say 5 years?
It's kind of a hot take, but I think Josh Giddey is. He's already proven himself.
That's a good take.
Great passer. He's working on his scoring ability right now. He's got good court vision. He's got good high basketball IQ. And I think if you put him on a team where he can actually function well, then I think you have a future star in your hands.
I don't know. The Thunder are so good at drafting. Like, they find these guys and it's crazy. Even Jalen Williams, they have two guys named Jalen Williams. It's crazy. And one of them is already a rising star. It's insane. I think Paolo is going to be the best player in 5 years.
Oh,
I don't know.
His ceiling is just so high.
It's hard to pick one guy. There's so many guys who have so much talent. Even Mathurin on the Pacers, that guy. He got talked about, not really now, but like
earlier for saying is LeBron wants to show he's best, he's the best. And
for real.
Mathurin did amazing that game too. I mean, he's nowhere near LeBron's skill, but he played great.
He's backing it up.
His future is gonna be bright too.
He's got it.
If Paolo wasn't in this class, he'd be rookie of the year.
Honestly, yeah, I would agree with that. Sengun on the Rockets also. That man he's nice. That guy's good. He's gonna be good going down the line. Jeez. And Scotty Barnes too.
Barnes,
yeah. There's a lot of young talent in the NBA. It's really impressive.
It's gonna be great.
That game, the Rising Stars game, tips off exactly a week from now, February 17th, 9 p.m. Eastern time on TNT. So that'll be fun to watch. Those Rising Star games are always fun. To watch. Yeah. Next, let's get into the All-Star reserves. So along with the All-Stars that got announced, reserves got announced as well. Bam is in. Jalen Brown is in. Yeah, he's in. DeMar DeRozan is in. Embiid is in. Shocker. Paul George is in. SGA. Tyrese Halliburton. Drew Holiday. Jaren Jackson Jr. Dame. Lauri Markkanen. Ja Morant. Julius Randle, and Domantas Sabonis. I think players got injured, so more
Uh,
are added.
the
You
three
want to
that have been
talk?
added that I know of are Fox, De'Aaron Fox, well deserved. Pascal Siakam and Anthony Edwards are the other three reserves that have been put in place.
Well
So
reserved. Yeah,
yeah,
for
and
sure.
honestly, if someone else goes down, I wouldn't be shocked if we saw Ben Chera up there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of talent. It's hard to pick. Um, did you see that one interview where Anthony Edwards, he's like, yeah, it's no big deal that I'm not an all-star. And then like we saw last year, literally Rudy Gobert, he was like crying. He's like, I should have been an all-star. Like, come on, really?
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
you're 7'4". Let's be honest here, bro. You
he
absolutely
sucks. Yeah,
fleeced the Minnesota organization.
for real. Yeah. All credit to the Jazz. Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. I think this All-Star game is gonna be fun,
it's gonna
like
be fun to
in years
watch.
past for sure. Uh, I just wish it was like the conferences, like East Coast versus Western Conference.
Yeah, like how it used
That
to
was more
be.
fun back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of talent. It's gonna be fun for sure. Um, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Are they still doing that Elam ending where it's like if you score like a certain amount of points,
You'll
that
win.
ends the game? Yeah.
I like the format where they added up point totals in the quarters.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good for sure. Yeah, we'll see that. The All-Star game's next Sunday. That's weird. Yeah, next
That's so fun.
Sunday at 7:30. So yeah, on TNT. Coming up to the All-Star game, home stretch of NBA games. Gonna be fun.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get into the main stuff. Why we're here.
Trade
Uh,
deadline, baby.
NBA trade deadline. That's right. It's a national holiday for every NBA fan. I think everyone looks forward to this. I think what was it like yesterday? I'm not sure. Like three, like 3 p.m. We got like 13 trades in a row. Like every
Yeah, it
time
was
you close your phone, buzz, buzz, buzz. Just every time. It's insane.
yeah.
Um,
I was working with my coworker and he wouldn't shut the hell up about it. He was just on his phone the entire time looking at it. It was just like, bro, I get it. I get it. It's exciting. But like let's wait till all of it ends, then we can debrief.
for real, yeah.
And I love how
Um,
they were just passing around second round picks like it was candy, bro. That was
five
hilarious.
second. I don't think I've ever seen that before. They 5 second round picks in like three trades too. It wasn't just one. It's
So
insane.
stupid.
Like, dude, what?
Like I don't think people realize how much value second round picks actually have.
I know.
Like if you have
At
an early
five.
second round pick, that's insane.
Yeah. Um, yeah, that was a weird one for sure.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I was in a lecture during the trade deadline, home stretch of it, so kept refreshing my phone.
I think
But
I was dead ass like asleep probably. I don't know.
oh my God, yeah, no, it was crazy. This honestly, I think this is like one of the best, if not the best trade deadline. There was so many big names, medium names, small names. Everyone was getting
Being thrown
moved.
around. Yeah,
League altering trades for sure.
exactly.
It
I
was
think we can
crazy.
start off with the first big headline.
Let's do it.
Kyrie to the Mavs.
Kyrie to the Mavs.
Dude, the Nets are so fucking evil for this one because literally
Hate it.
they were like, yeah, so we all know Kyrie wants to go to the LA, right? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Let's send him to the Mavs. And then they sent KD to the Suns, bro. That's actually insane.
Evil. Evil. No, I love the Nets owner for that. He's like
He woke up and
20,
chose violence.
yeah, literally 28 other NBA teams are in the talks for Kyrie except for the Lakers. He's a real one for
Yeah.
that.
I honestly want to see how he plays with
Hero.
Luca. I want to see how he plays with Luca. I want to see if he's gonna be selfless and let Luca, or see if he takes over and teaches Luca like pass and stuff. Because they've always been one man shows.
Oh
That's
yeah.
just what it's always been. So
hmm
I want to see how this happens now, how they play together and how well they do, and how it contributes to their standings and their game.
Yeah. I mean, Though they're definitely going to win some more games. That's what you get when you get an all-time scorer like Kyrie. We'll see. There's only one basketball. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You're not going to be. I don't think we'll be seeing Luka score like 40 and 50 as much as he did like in the past. But that's such a good trade for them, and they didn't even give up a lot. All they
No,
gave
they gave
up
up
was
Dinwiddie. The
Dinwiddie.
one thing
Yeah,
I didn't like about the Mavs trade here is they gave up Finney Smith, one of their best defenders and one of
Dorian
the best
Finney-Smith.
defenders in the league.
Yeah,
And Mavs have no defense now. That's the one thing. They don't have defense. They could have traded up for defense. They didn't. So now
yep,
all they're relying is their offensive power right now.
yeah. We'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's the new NBA, just no defense and just keep scoring. Yeah, the Mavs, they also got Markieff Morris. So they gave up. Did they give up Tim Hardaway? I'm not sure.
No, they still have Tim Hardaway, but
Yeah, they got.
he's so injury prone. That's the
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't really give up a lot, and they only gave up, I think, like a couple picks, so it wasn't too bad. It was kind of a pretty cheap deal from what I saw the proposed ones. Yeah, Mavs get Kyrie. We'll see what happens with Luka and Mr. Kyrie. Um, Next trade, Dwayne Dedman. He gets traded to San Antonio for nothing. Dwayne Dedman and a second round pick. So they basically get like 8 million off their books. I don't
yeah.
know. It's whatever. He's a solid player, more defensively for center. Yeah.
I think next we have Josh Hart to the Knicks, right?
Yeah. Josh Hart to the Knicks.
Honestly, I really like to trade for Josh Hart. He's one of the most underrated role players in my opinion right now. He was doing some great stuff over in Portland,
Mm-hmm.
and they honestly got rid of Reddish too. The Knicks and in my opinion, Hart's a way better player than Reddish. So
Oh yeah.
I want to see how this affects the Knicks. I don't think like I said if we look at the standings, I don't think they're going up from 7. I think the furthest they go up is like the 6th or 5th seed because I see Brooklyn falling down.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
could see
really
that.
I just honestly, it was a great trade all around.
Really good trade.
For the Knicks. I don't know for the Blazers. Let's be real here.
I think I really thought the Blazers were gonna sell. Like I was expecting like Dame. I don't know about Dame to be traded, but like maybe next year. Cause like they're relevant, but they're not really doing much. Like they got a solid team and they got a hella young players. Just I don't know. They're not really like contenders in my opinion. Um, but I think Cam Reddish, he was so nice at Duke, and they get a first round pick.
Yeah.
So he's definitely going to get more playing time, where he was literally out of the rotation with the Knicks. We'll see. But Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson, they're reunited after winning that championship for Villanova. We'll see if that chemistry increases or anything. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Solid trade. Next trade, the Spurs trade Jakob Podol to the Raptors for Kem Burke, 2024 first round pick, and 2 other second round picks. Who do you think wins that trade? I think the
Raptors do in the long run, but at the same time, I don't see them being playoff contenders. So maybe not this season, maybe in the long run if they rebuild, if they get Van Fleet back and they get a few more pieces. But ultimately, Podol is one of the better stars. Like he's on the rise. I wouldn't say he's one of the better players in the league right now, but he's definitely on the rise. So I'd say look out for him and see if he can like reach his potential over there. But right now, I think it was like a draw trade, but maybe Raptors win the long run.
Yeah. I need that Jakob Podol jersey swap for real. Yeah, he got traded for the Kawhi trade. So it was Podol and then DeRozan for Kawhi. So yeah, Podol, he comes home. I like Podol. Like you said, he's on the rise. He's basically averaging a double-double. He's only going to get better. Really solid trade for Ujiri and the Raptors. Only thing, though, is that first-round pick next year could be pretty good if the Raptors suck. So
yeah.
Overall, yeah, for now, Raptors win it. We'll see what happens with the Spurs. Next trade, we've got a big one. Russell Westbrook gets traded to the Jazz in a 3-team deal. Lakers, they get D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. The Jazz, they get Russ. He's probably going to get bought out. And a first-round pick from the Lakers. Jeez. And the Wolves,
Honestly,
they get Conley and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. All right, break it down, Tyler.
so I really like this trade for the Lakers. The Lakers, dude, what a steal they got. They got Beasley, Vanderbilt, and D'Lo for this. That's actually like that's
Illegal.
insane.
Yeah.
That's the one thing they did that I didn't agree with during the deadline was they traded Thomas Bryant, and he was on fire recently. So that's one thing like that. But this trade, it gives them so much more shooting, which they needed.
Ooh.
And I mean, yeah, they traded for Mo Bamba, but like at the same time, he wasn't. I don't see him being as good of a center as Bryant was becoming.
Oh yeah.
But they still do need a second center though, because they only have one center right now. D'Lo, let's see if he plays great. See if how he was cooking. Westbrook's definitely getting bought out. He's had beef with Jazz fans since he's been in Thunder, so there's no way he's staying.
Yeah.
And I mean Wolves. What the fuck are you doing?
Stupid.
So, I think they're giving Gobert his super team right now, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, Walker's good. Walker's a good player. I won't lie. He's good, but like
he's on the rise.
They could have gotten some more. They could have gotten like more. So they're definitely not selling because I know sure as hell they're not over the luxury tax.
Yep.
So we'll see.
Yeah. I think the Wolves got a solid like haul. They got Conley and Walker. I don't know. I just think like kind of unload or like dropping all these good players. Like Beasley, he's really good. Vanderbilt is good. And Russell,
dude,
length,
his wingspan, his height, he's a two-way like rush up now. He's a great player, bro.
Crazy. Lakers fleeced that, and I'm so mad. Like they got all three of those players for like Russell Westbrook. What? That guy's been trashed since like 3 years ago. Like it's crazy to me. But yeah, Lakers absolutely fleeced that trade. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the Lakers.
I see them rising.
I hope not.
I don't see it rising past the play-ins, but I see them rising.
Yeah, like a 7-8. I could see it for sure. Just gotta stay healthy though. That's the thing. But Beasley, he was scoring 20 points a few years ago, and Vanderbilt. So they get some youth, which you need. All right.
I think now we go to the big one. All right.
I think Andrew's frozen. That's tough.
Let's talk about.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
There we go.
I'll go now. I'll banish myself back to producer hell.
Get the fuck out of here. Kansas City, Missouri looking.
For real.
Not even real Bro, Kansas City.
I would never.
Missouri.
I would never live in Missouri. I live in Lawrence, Kansas. Okay, we're chilling. Okay.
Basically Missouri. Yeah. Talk about the biggest trade of the deadline. Kevin Durant, he gets traded to the Phoenix Suns. What the heck, dude? Oh my God.
That's all I'll say. Bro, showing up that we're already built.
For real.
Here, I'm gonna send the producer something. I think you should put up on the screen. All right, but no, like this is actually insane.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I'll break it down the trade for you. The Suns, they get Kevin Durant and TJ Warren. The Nets, they get McCall Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, 4 first-round picks. I don't know. I think the Nets, it was overall like a pretty decent trade in my opinion. I thought Chris Paul was going to get traded, or like Ayton, someone like that. But the fact that they kept all 4 of those players is freaking nuts. Like what?
They have the best offensive lineup in the league right now.
Yeah, like it's not even fair.
And it's actually just insane.
Yeah.
We got a nice little picture there of KD currently. That's kind of insane.
Chucking up bricks.
Bro is just showing up the place that's already been built. And
let's be real here.
He's been doing that. He formed the freaking Golden State Kings over there, and now you got this. So it's just gonna be like they're gonna be a force.
Yeah.
I see Like they got defense too, which makes them a threat. That's what sets apart for the Mavericks. They got defense, but the thing is, they're the 7th seed right now.
Yeah, and they're
So
going up for sure.
yeah,
I don't know. The West is such a bloodbath. I don't even know about that one. Here's their starting lineup. They got CP0. They got Booker. They got Kevin Durant, TJ Warren, and Ayton. The only thing that I think is gonna beat them is their bench. Like their bench is like
they got rid of all their bench players.
pretty much, yeah. Even though they still have some solid players off the bench, but nowhere near what they had. So
Yeah.
that's their one Achilles heel. We'll see what happens. Also, Kyrie, he's a free agent this offseason. So, and he's rumored to team up with KD. I really hope not. Like, really, really hope not.
I don't think you will, to be honest.
Yeah. Even that. How do the Suns still have money?
They won't.
Okay.
They definitely won't.
Thank God. Yeah. We'll see what happens with that. Who knows? Kyrie could take the league minimum and team up with the Suns. I really hope not. We'll see though. Keep an eye on that. But yeah, Suns, they're balling out.
Definitely were. Speaking of Suns and balling out, which is something Jay Crowder is not known for, he got traded to the Bucks. Okay. Okay. I mean, yeah, he gets some good defense. He averages, what was it, like 4 pats on the back and 3 butt slaps per game. And right now, like I think he averages 2 instigations too. Some great stats being put up by him.
That's an ESPN stat, yeah.
So I don't know what they were thinking, averaging 18 air balls per game, but I'd say give him the Bucks. Giannis can do his magic. Sauce him up a bit. Anyways.
I think it's a good trade. Like it's kind of like the PJ Tucker trade, Like they get like a gritty power forward. We'll see though. He's been like kind of a dirty player in the past, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Grayson Allen and Jay Crowder, they're gonna make the NBA all crime team. So we'll see what happens with that. The trade was 5 second-round picks though. Like what?
Yeah, I'm like, bro. They're just throwing these around like it's candy, bro.
For real.
Like I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, could probably buy my entire college tuition for 5 second-round picks. Solid though. They get Jay Crowder. That was really, I think, the only trade that the Bucks made.
Yeah, they didn't do much. They already have
Yeah.
a stacked team.
For real, yeah. Next trade, the Lakers, they trade Thomas Bryant to Denver for David Reed and 3 second-round picks. I think it's a good trade for the Nuggets. They get Thomas Bryant, and he's only like 25. He's going to get better. Nice little backup behind Jokic. One thing I will say about David Reed, though, he plays good defense. So I guess that's like the one thing the Lakers needed, and they got a defensive center. But yeah, that was really it. It's whatever.
And speaking of Denver, they sent Bones Highland to the Clips.
Woo! I like that trade.
I like that trade. Highland's been pretty good.
Clippers. Yep.
And he's definitely on the rise, and I see Clippers doing some good shit with them.
I really hope so. I think he's averaging like 12 right now, and he's only 22, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's young. He's really young.
Really young, yeah. I just hope the Clippers don't ruin him. I want him to be good. Because the Clippers, they don't really like have a lot of a youth. They got Brandon Boston. They got I was gonna say Terrence Mann. They got him now, so it's a start. They're building a little bit of a young core.
Building a backup plan.
Yeah. The only thing though is the Clippers, they need a point guard. He plays like shooting guard.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on Russell Westbrook to the Clippers because
I honestly wouldn't.
Makes sense. Yeah. They said he was gonna get bought out like earliest tonight. So we'll see. And next, go ahead.
The next trade is honestly the funniest trade in my opinion. They said Patrick Beverley, the Magic. They took his camera with him too. Legend says he's still waiting to dap up D'Lo in the locker room, and they got Mo Bamba in return.
Yep, Mo
So
Bamba.
honestly, I like that trade. I like that trade for nobody because Beverly is going to nowhere, and he's going. I mean, I guess they could use a veteran on that young team. They got a young team going, and
Yeah.
I mean, Mo Bamba, he's a center, but you were way better off with Thomas Bryant. So I'll see. I'll see how this. I honestly want to see how this plays out for him because they still don't have. This is their center, and they don't have a second one. So I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see how this goes. Beverly definitely gonna instigate some fights with that young core, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yep. I think they said that Patrick Beverly was gonna get bought out, and he might
I'm not
honestly
shocked.
he might go back to Minnesota. I could see it.
I could see him going back to the Lakers, bro.
For real, yeah. Gets traded for nothing. Oh my god. Did you see Mo Bamba? He literally as soon as
He
he got
packed up
that
in 5
trade
minutes.
in a U-Haul, yeah. He
was
literally, he
gone.
literally left.
He was ready.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
my
he
god,
was
that's
so ready
true.
to get out of there. I don't know though. I saw a tweet online, and we all know Dwight Howard got traded from the Magic to the Lakers. We all
Shaq.
saw Shaq got traded from the Magic to the Lakers. You think it's gonna be Mo Bamba Hall of Fame career, or you think it's
No,
gonna
I'm thinking we're gonna get one more rap song out of him, and then that's gonna be it.
yeah, Mo Bamba 2, and then that's it. Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, like that's good. The Clippers also did one of the other most memeable trades I think you could get.
Oh
You
yeah.
gave John Wall back to the Rockets in exchange for Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon.
He has not made a 3 since Harden was on there. So, yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
I need the jersey swap for Eric Gordon, like for real.
Oh my god, bro, that's so bad.
Yeah. Did you see John Wall? He was literally like talking shit about the
Yeah, he was talking
Rockets.
shit like last week, bro.
Yeah. He's like, they don't play defense. They haven't gotten better. Straight garbage. And then all of a sudden, he gets back to the freaking Rockets. So we'll see what happens with that locker room. I don't know. But yeah, I think Eric Gordon is just there because he's a veteran. He's not really gonna do much, and he's only like 6'4". He's not that like big. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, but it's whatever. It'll be interesting.
Last but not least, that trade that went up, you were right, has been canceled or is brought back, was the Wiseman trade.
Yep.
No, I see that being so detrimental because that disrupts locker room chemistry. Gary Payton was so happy to be back now and all that. That's tough. That's tough for all teams. And
very tough.
Lose their 5 first-round picks they got. And I mean,
second-round picks.
That's tough. And it was the Blazers. No. The 3-team trade was between the Warriors, Pistons, and someone else, right?
Blazers, I think. Yeah.
I thought Blazers were later. Was it the Blazers? So did Blazers lose on Sadiq Bey too?
Sadiq Bey stays in Detroit.
He stays in Detroit.
It was confusing for sure. Wait, I think. Go ahead.
Here. Let me pull it up. So yeah, Wiseman's back to the Warriors. Sadiq Bey back to the Pistons, and 5 second-round picks. Okay, it was the Hawks. The 5 second-round picks are now the Hawks. Stay there. So.
Oh, dang. Yeah, that would have been a pretty big trade for the Warriors.
They wouldn't like that.
Oh yeah, like that because he's been there before. Yeah, I think another trade that not a lot of people really mention, Jalen McDaniels goes to the 76ers in exchange for Matisse Thybulle going to Portland, and then the Hornets getting a no-namer and second-round picks.
Yeah.
I think Jalen McDaniels is hella underrated for sure. And he's pretty young too. So
yeah.
It's another young player to add to their team. I like it. And in my opinion, I think Matisse Thybulle is kind of overrated.
Same. So I mean, he's the Blazers. Maybe he has a chance to prove us wrong there.
Maybe we'll see. Yeah, Blazers got a ton of young talent. We'll see what happens with them. Yeah. One more trade I want to talk about. Actually, 2 more. The Clippers, they trade for Mason Plumlee. They trade away Reggie Jackson. I like this trade. Adding the Plum God, you can't go wrong. He's basically a walking double-double. And the Clippers have a little center problem. In my opinion, I hate Zubac more than anyone. I think that guy's kind of like bad. Like, sure, he'll give you rebounds, but he's not really like intimidating.
I did not know this trade even happened until now.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Plum God, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's playing well. Jackson, I know he's been like he's not been as peak this season. But he was still doing decent. But yeah, Plum was gonna be a good addition for him.
Yeah, I'm happy for that. I wish the Clippers traded for Mo Bamba though, getting a little like defensive oomph in their center position. But I'll take it. Plumlee is going to be kind of nice, and I think Jackson, he's going to get bought out. So who knows? We could see someone making a push for that. Last trade, the Spurs, they trade Josh Richardson to New Orleans for Devontae Graham. So Josh Richardson gets traded to the Pelicans. I really like Josh Richardson, especially when he was on the Celtics. Just an instant bucket.
And Graham's been pretty average. He's not a bad player, but he's not one of the better players.
He fell off from his rookie year.
Yeah, I'd like to see how he's playing, but like, I mean that benefits the Pelicans.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll see for sure. There were so many moving pieces. I'm just like really I'm like interested to see how the Mavs and the Suns do, because who knows if, let's say the Suns trade blows up, what do you do? What do you do from here? Like, let's say KD gets injured for like a year, like, and you don't make it far. Like, what do you do?
You gotta trade away your assets.
Yeah.
This their all-in shot. This is it for them.
Yeah, we'll see.
We gotta see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah. KD, he has 3 more years left on his deal, so I don't really know. And how old is this freaking fossil?
KD is like 30, 33, 32.
34. I shouldn't say
34?
fossil. He's still playing really well.
He's still playing well, but he's getting old.
He's getting up there. Same with CP0. That man, jeez, this guy's been in the league forever. I was calling him old when he was on the last year of his Clippers contract. 37 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, definitely an all-in year for the Suns, which in my opinion, I don't think the Suns are going to make it out. I think the West is too cutthroat. There are too many teams. You never know.
Honestly, I think Nuggets are going to.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Definitely keep an eye on it. I don't know. We got anything else to talk about, or?
I think we covered over everything.
Got it done in under an hour. That's impressive. Jeez. Yeah.
We're built like that.
I thought this was gonna take like 3 hours, but we're done in under an hour.
We're kind of just built like that,
We're built like that, yeah. We get things done.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think the next episode is gonna be either next week or the week after, because the All-Star game is then.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. We'll keep you guys posted. But yeah, other than that, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode of Half Court Headlines. I'm Andrew, this legend over here. He's Tyler. So glad you could join us. We'll catch you in the next. Thanks a lot. Peace out, guys.